Well, April's here. Sun is trying to make its way through. We're supposed to be like 50 today. We're 22 degrees last night still, though, so we're still getting those cold nights. Maybe in the next week. I thought I saw 70, but around here I don't really trust anything out more than 4 days. We've got our little fruit trees down here that have been on the property for I don't even know how long. But there's one crab apple, but then there's 4 real apple trees on here. They are diseased, so we have an arborist coming out in the next couple days. They've never been taken care of. So we're going to get that addressed and make sure those things have a chance to be nice, productive trees for the years to come. Working on the pantry in the house, so I will post a video on that. I have a local guy here who's milling up the shelving for it, and then I have brackets coming as well as needing to pick up some paint for the interior. So we want to get that because right now, obviously, we just got like stuff piled all over the kitchen because everything is under construction. Basically every room in this house is under construction. So we have, I easily have a list of 100 projects, and they're all pretty substantial in size. Like a project isn't fix a hinge on a door or replace a banister or something like that. I mean, massive projects. So obviously I won't get to all that this year, but we're just trying to make progress. We're basically redoing the majority of the house. Not to mention all the gardening stuff and growing our own food and raising our own animals. We plan to bring pigs on the property, possibly cows in the future. So all that 12 acres of field needs to be fenced up. And then, just other projects around cleaning this place up and putting in some living spaces. But we need to upgrade our water system for increased ag capability and livestock capability. So just so much to do. So I'm going to try to push as much of that out, and I really want to document it because, I want this property to be kind of like a legacy property for the kids, and I want to see when they're older. I want them to be able to see, what it took and the process. Even though they're here now, they're 6 and 8, so they'll remember some of it. But to be able to document that for the family would be pretty awesome. We did get some trees from a local company here. It's called the Montana Fruit Tree. Let me switch this camera around. So Montana Fruit Tree Company, they it's not focusing. There we go. So these got hand delivered by them. We got about 17 different trees, and not including the bush back there, like that wisteria, which is my wife's absolute favorite, is that wisteria. And these guys need to be pruned. So they're a little ratty from transport, so we're going to prune them up. We potted them because we don't want to plant them in the garden, but we want to be able to put them in the garden for now because that's what is fenced. So they're going to be protected from all the deer that we have until I get the fence around the field and extend the orchard and put these in. So we have those there, and then we have more over here. So we've got some Honeycrisp. What do we got? There's an Italian seedling. So we got plums and apples in here. Which one's this? This is a pristine. So got a lot of fruit trees to get in the ground, which is always a good thing to invest in that early. So this is our chickie here. She is got an impacted crop. So we fasted her for about 36 hours. And now we're starting to try to get her strength back and giving her some scrambled eggs. You're being loud, sweetie. Get her some scrambled eggs and also we gave her magic water and things like that and olive oil. And massaging that crop twice a day. All right, sorry about that. The kids need me for a minute. So yeah, hopefully we can get her nursed back to good health here. Definitely disheartening a little bit. And she's doing a little throat thing, trying to stretch it out because obviously it feels pretty uncomfortable, I can imagine. So the last thing here I wanted to talk about, clouds came over, is these little tiles we picked up. So we found these in a house that was, I think, 1930s. A gentleman was rehabbing it and selling it, and then he was listing his house. So these are awesome tiles. I mean, look how thick they are there. I mean, they're about 5/8 of an inch thick. And to get something like that these days, there's just, I mean, I have to imagine it'd be a pretty specialty item. And they're a little grungy right now. But I would imagine those would probably be $10 a square foot to get something like this today. So we picked all these up for about a couple $100, and I think there's 240 of them. So that was a steal. So there's the update for today. We got a lot of projects. I'm going to get inside and get this pantry worked on. I really want to get this project finished up so that we can keep things on a timely manner, get these shelves in, and start getting Mama's kitchen organized, because we know that is very, very important. So yeah, look out for that pantry video and obviously much more. I'll introduce you to our new chickens too. The chickens that are in the hatching video, they are now outside, and I'll show you guys those and how they're doing here shortly as well.